Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tyler from Division One Trading. Going to go over a quick markup of US30 and just how I look at price and what I saw this week. First things first, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to go ahead and mark off the week. So Sunday, you can see there at the bottom, Monday, right there. There is the open of the week. First thing I always check is I want to see where is the high of the week. Make sure that, yep. And generally where's the low, but we'll just leave it questionable for now because it started trading lower. The week opens here, and I want to look at the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, first thing we can see right here is we can see there's a large fair value gap. That fair value gap's here, and you can see we have hindsights. It's traded down into that fair value gap after the beginning of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, remember, Tuesday makes the low of the week 70% of the time. So right here, Tuesday, Monday opens, it trades down into this fair value gap. Now let's look at that on the 15-minute. So right here, you can see late session on Monday dips into that fair value gap. Doesn't quite make it to 50%. No, not quite. So it reaches into that fair value gap, and it just gives like a nice rejection in here. Now, whenever I see a rejection, for example, especially if it's on a Tuesday, because like I said, we know Tuesday makes the low 70% of the time, right? And then we see that that's an order block that formed. And you can see if you're familiar with order blocks, it's hard to draw it because they're connected, but I always just go with the lowest time frame, and then if you break it down, you'll be able to see it down there. So we go with that lowest candle body. You can see it already confirmed it right there. It traded into it. Let's break that down real quick. So right here, you can see the order block forms, trades above it, and then back into it right there around 4 in the morning. That's London session. So we take it back to the 4-hour, and I want you to see a small propulsion block here. It trades into this candle, this bullish order block, and then we trade into this one. We create another bullish order block. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more solidified as far as price action. So I want you to pay close attention to this order block here. So obviously this one pinned the low of the week. Now this order block here is now a propulsion block. It should be more sensitive. So you can see in this wick right here, price traded above and then traded back down into that order block. So again, candles here. I want you to see it trades above and then down into it. Now it's not that clean, right? But we have a run from this low to this high before creating here. So that would be pretty good for an entry there. Sorry, I have all of them on right now, but it drops down into that 62% and then turns around, heading for that high of the week. So that was on Wednesday. Wednesday was pretty choppy. Then we go into Thursday's price action here. You can see the low on Thursday was 33,592, and then the low here is 33,593. So it actually didn't take it out. It just ended up leaving that right there and then started pushing. So with it pinning the low of the week on that first order block, and then it acting strong off of this order block right here, we actually ended up getting in this setup too. We actually caught a couple of these. You can see it trades down, trades up. We get that classic, just break a structure here, pulls back, and we run right into a small fair value gap there. When it trades into it, that was confirmation. I believe we had it on the 1-hour as well. Yeah, we went and took that 1-hour zone right there, and then really just ran up and took that high of the week. It was actually a pretty clean run. We ended up catching over 5-1 on this one. We went long, break it all the way down. So right here, wanted to see it dip down into this fair value gap, and it didn't. So we went ahead and bought it here. We had our stop right about 30 points. It was right near this low. We wanted to get as close to that low as possible. And we had our take profit at the high of the week. So yeah, that put us about a 5.5 to 1 is what it ultimately gave us right there. That was one of our strong setups. And again, that was because it didn't just trade off a one order block after trading down into liquidity, that daily fair value gap, then hitting this 4-hour order block, trading off of it, and then creating another 4-hour order block where it traded off of it again. And then Thursday, fail at the low of the day, turn, we go higher, we head back to that high of the week. And then Friday, we actually caught this as well. We can go ahead and cover that. So let's see. I know it was during New York session right here. Actually, it ended up being a pretty simple little setup. Yep. We ended up trading this one right in here at bond open. Let me pull up bond open here. And it ended up getting a little choppy in here. Went short. Market wasn't liking that. So we ended up taking a long trade right around here. Turn that magnet off. We ended up going long right around here. I like to use those 30-point stops. That's where we were at. We were at about 25 today. And same thing, we were looking for that 5-to-1 risk to reward. And we actually ran into it pretty quick. So that was another one of our trade setups and the logic as to why we were bullish and why we took these US30 trades this week. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Leave a question in the comments. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe.